Hey everyone, I'm going to do a really quick video today on how to do a really simple smoky eye. It's the most popular request still that I get from all my clients when I meet with them, is they want a smoky eye. How do you do the smoky eye? That's the look that everyone seems to want to achieve. So I'm going to show you just how to do it really simple, everyday smoky eye. You can adjust the colors based on your eye color and skin tone as you like. I'm just going to do a really simple brownish black smoky eye today. So I already have my eyes primed with MAC paint. It's called Bare Canvas. It's just lightly all over my eyes. So I'm going to start off with just a highlight. This is Vanilla by MAC. And I'm just going to put that under the brow, down the side of the eye, and in the inner corner of the eye there. Same thing on the other side. Just like that. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of a creamy colored shadow. This is called Brulee. And just using the same brush, I'm just using a really wide, fluffy brush. This is the number 223 from MAC. And I'm just going to apply that all over my lid, up into the crease. And like I say in all of my videos, blending is the key. So blend, blend, blend. That's how we make everything look super nice. And there we go. And then I'm going to take a really nice warm brown liner. This is Stila Kajal eyeliner in Tiger's Eye. And I'm just going to line my upper lid about 3/4 of the way in, just like that. A little bit thicker to the outside. And about, like I said, 3/4 of the way in. Nice thing about Kajal eyeliners is they smudge really nicely and the color stays like very true. So that's why I really, really like them. I really enjoy the way that they work. So then I'm going to take a 219 brush by MAC. It's like a pointy pencil brush. And I'm just going to run along that liner, just moving the color up and across. And you want to move it all the way into the corner of the eye and outwards. And then at the corners, I'm just going to move it up into the crease here. Just like that. Do you see how it's rounded on the crease there? And then do the same thing on the other side. All the way inside. And then outward, and then rounding up into your crease here. So it looks really messy when you get to this stage, but like I said, blending is key. So it's going to look like that. That's like the beautiful in-between stage. So then I'm going to be taking a fluffy 217 brush by MAC. I'm going to be using this color here. It's very dark brown. It's called Mystery. Put that on the brush. And then I like to keep my eye pulled, and then I just go over top of that liner and then bring it about halfway through the crease. So again, just the blending is the most important key aspect to this kind of look. You don't want it to look, you don't want it to have sharp edges. You want it to be very soft. Like that. And then on the other side, same thing, bringing that smudged liner up into the crease and across the lid. And again, blending about 3/4 of the way across. Circular motions are best, back and forth and around. And then what I like to do is to take that 219 that you used before and dip it into the dark brown, and then you're just going to run it all the way down and across. Same thing on the other side. Really tight to the lash line on the bottom. And just take the brush you were using before with the lighter color. Get that light beige color again, the Brulee, And then just go over the crease here in the front. Make sure it's nice and light. And the inside. And then getting your 219 again, you're going to just dip it into a black shadow. This is Carbon by MAC. And you're just going to create a little V on the edge of the eye. I don't know if you can see that, if the lighting's the best. Just create a little V there. There, maybe on this side you'll be able to see it better. Just create a little V down to the lash line and up into the crease. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to take this 217 brush and you're just going to go over top of that. And you want to just get it right up into the crease there. It's good to do this. Obviously your eyes will be open, but looking straight ahead so that you can see what it looks like when your eyes are looking directly at someone. And then what I like to do to add a little bit of dimension is to just take a little bit of a warm brown shadow. This 209 brush by MAC. This is warm brown. It's called Kid. You just take it and run it just above the crease. Just like that. And then what you're going to do is just continue to blend to make sure everything looks very nice and even. The lighting in this room, I'm realizing, is really not that great for you guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to have to relocate. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a black liner, Kajal, again, Stila Kajal eyeliner in Onyx, and just line my waterline, top and bottom. And I know most people are comfortable with lining the bottom but not the top. To line the top, just look straight ahead and pull your lash up. I don't know, that's kind of a freaky shot of me. Sorry about that. And then just line that waterline the same way. Just don't pull too hard on your lashes there. And then you want to put on some mascara. A lot of mascara if you're me. If you're not, then just so that it coats your lashes. False lashes are always good for a smoky eye to create more intensity. False lashes are good for really any look. I'm not going to put them on this time. Someone had asked me about the lower lash line, about keeping the liner to stay. The best advice that I can give you is to line your waterline, and to keep it from falling is to get some sort of liner brush or angle brush and dip it in a black shadow. This is Carbon by MAC. And basically just pull down your waterline and go over top of it with the shadow just to seal that blackness in. Especially if you're not doing a smoky eye and you don't want it to run down. This keeps the waterline extremely black and doesn't allow it to run underneath. So that's pretty much it, people. That's a smoky eye. Beautiful, lovely smoky eye. And for the rest of the face, I would just put on a bronzer on the sides of my forehead just to sort of contour my face. And I like to use a MAC brush. This brush, it's a dual fiber brush. It's a great brush for doing that. I'm using a smaller version with the bronzer on the cheeks. I like to go under the cheekbone to give my face some contouring. For blush today, I'm going to be wearing Copper Tone. It's an orangey one. I love it for many reasons. Just on the apples of my cheeks and going upwards in a swift motion so that's nicely deposited and blended outwards. And right now I just have a neutral gloss on my lips. The gloss on my lips right now is called Plus Lux by MAC. I'm sorry to say that they've discontinued it. But you can get, I'm sure you can find other ones. Maybe like it, maybe not. Anyways, I hope this has been helpful. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll try it yourself. Have a great day, guys. See you later.